it's perfect.
What do you think your mother would have thought of Meghan or said about Meghan?
Oh, they'd be thick as thieves. Without question. I think she would be over the moon, jumping up and down, so excited for me.
William didn't know that Harry and Meghan had already recorded their poison for Netflix. It was already edited.
It allegedly started with 4 simple words. 4 words that were quiet, sharp, and utterly devastating. Don't use my name. These words, said to have come directly from Sir David Attenborough, became a bombshell that ripped through the carefully curated world of Meghan Markle. A man who represents global integrity had seemingly drawn a line in the sand, and that single sentence did more damage to Meghan's new lifestyle brand than 1,000 tabloid headlines ever could.
I think Diana, we all know Diana would be shocked that we're sitting here today discussing her son as an outright liar.
For years, Meghan has played the game of prestige by association. Her strategy was clear: surround yourself with icons and hope their glow reflects onto you. From her bombshell interviews with Oprah, to strategically quoting Princess Diana, to casually mentioning her friendship with the Obamas, the goal has always been to borrow credibility from established figures. Her new brand, American Riviera Orchard, was set to be the pinnacle of this strategy. A lifestyle empire painted in soft, earthy tones and wrapped in eco-conscious buzzwords. With its Instagrammable jam jars and orchard-themed photo shoots, it was designed to scream luxury, sustainability, and enlightenment.
If you know how to help.
Thank you.
At this point, we've got to the stage where almost every parent needs to be a first responder. And even the best first responders in the world wouldn't be able to tell the signs of possible suicide.
And the final touch to legitimize it all? A subtle name drop of Sir David Attenborough, implying his legendary environmental vision had inspired her own. The implication was subtle but powerful. If a figure as revered as Attenborough was even loosely connected to it, the brand had to be the real deal, right? Wrong. According to the rumors that swept across the internet, not only had Attenborough not endorsed the brand, he hadn't even been contacted. The story goes that he only learned his name was being woven into the brand's marketing when it was flagged for him. For a man who avoids personal drama at all costs, his supposed response was nothing short of nuclear. Don't use my name. That's all it took.
It's perfect.
What do you think your mother would have thought of Meghan or said about Meghan?
Oh, they'd be thick as thieves. Without question. I think she would be over the moon, jumping up and down, so excited for me.
Suddenly, the pristine, beige-toned facade of American Riviera Orchard began to crack. The public fallout was immediate and merciless. Social media exploded with a mix of shock, ridicule, and disbelief. The hashtag #Don'tUseMyName began trending on X and TikTok. People shared clips from Attenborough's iconic nature documentaries with savage new captions like, "He spent his life saving the planet, not your overpriced jam brand." While the internet was on fire, Meghan's team, usually so quick to issue heartfelt clarifications and poetic defenses, went completely silent. No press release, no filtered Instagram video, just pure, deafening silence. And that silence spoke louder than any denial ever could.
Best friends with Meghan, so no, it is days like today when I really miss having her around and miss being able to share the happy news. But with the ring and with everything else that's going on, I'm sure she's
with us.
I'm sure she's with us. Jumping up and down somewhere else.
Here's the thing about building your entire brand on borrowed credibility. It only takes one powerful rejection to make the whole thing unravel. And this wasn't just any rejection. This was from Sir David Attenborough, a man who has worked with monarchs, traveled to the ends of the earth, and educated generations. He isn't trendy. He isn't a celebrity you toss into a marketing deck to sell luxury goods. He is the gold standard of authenticity. And once he allegedly called her out, everything else about American Riviera Orchard started to fall apart under scrutiny. The Attenborough scandal acted as a catalyst, making people look much closer at what Meghan was actually selling. And they found some glaring problems. Critics pointed out that the brand's eco-claims felt more like a performance than a genuine commitment, a practice known as greenwashing. The packaging, which was marketed as sustainable, allegedly had components that weren't easily recyclable. The ingredients weren't always locally sourced, despite the wholesome farm-to-table marketing. The brand's entire mission felt heavy on buzzwords but light on transparency, and the limited product drops seemed designed to create hype rather than serve customers. The brand, pitched as mindful and grounded, was now being exposed as celebrity gloss. The ripple effect was devastating. Brand collaborators and influencers who had been gifted early products suddenly went quiet.
You want to do that, you choose to do that, well, that is a choice. That's up to you. But the moment that rehabilitation comes at the detriment of others, me, other members of my family, then that's where I draw the line.
If there's one thing Hollywood fears, it's being on the wrong side of a PR war, especially when the other side is a living legend. Insiders began whispering that her team was in full-blown panic mode. The situation grew even worse when reports surfaced that high-profile staff, people with serious resumes hired to make the brand a success, were quietly resigning. When a publication like People magazine, usually favorable to Meghan, starts reporting on mass staff turnover, you know it's no longer a rumor, it's a credibility collapse. But what made this crisis truly unfixable was the source. Sir David Attenborough doesn't play the media game. He doesn't need to. He didn't call a press conference or post a viral video. He didn't have to. The alleged forward message carried more weight than any celebrity endorsement Meghan could ever hope to buy. Because his credibility wasn't curated for social media, it was earned over a lifetime of real work. Retail analysts began to weigh in, suggesting that without a full rebrand and a public apology, American Riviera Orchard had no future. Trust had been broken, and for a lifestyle brand, trust is everything. Yet those close to Meghan claimed she saw it as just another smear campaign, another attack on her image. Ultimately, the real cost wasn't just the bad press or the brand's shaky launch. It was the fundamental shift in perception. Meghan Markle's carefully crafted image as a principled, forward-thinking entrepreneur had taken a fatal blow, not from a tabloid, but from a whisper from one of the most trusted men in the world. It wasn't about the jam. It was about the audacity to try and associate her commercial venture with a man whose entire life has been about preservation, not profit. Whether he truly said those 4 words or not, almost doesn't matter. The story stuck because it confirmed what many already believed, that she was trying to market authenticity without ever truly earning it. It became a cautionary tale about borrowed prestige, a permanent hashtag reminding the world that real respect can't be bought, and it certainly can't be sold.